I've risen from the ashes to school the masses. Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Scholars Wrestling Show. I'm your man behind the microphone, as always, Scholar Jeff. To my left is Scholar Tarek.
Oh, Jeff. Oh, dear fool. You got it all wrong. You can't do an introduction like that. Sit back. Sit back, relax, and let me show you how a real introduction's done with the power of positivity.
Oh, no.
Oh, internet wrestling community, don't you dare be sour, because we have risen from the ashes to school the masses. Now get ready to feel the power.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
We are the scholars. Yes, we are. Okay, I'm good.
You good? You good now?
Wasn't that a good intro?
Now that the levels are in the red.
Don't you feel the power?
I cannot help but feel the power.
Don't you feel the power?
Alright, sit down and quit gyrating. It's weird. There will be no gyrating in my house. Anyways, we are the Scholars of Wrestling. And, hoo boy, it's been a very interesting 24 hours.
Considering what you told me before we started recording? Yeah?
Yeah, not even a matter of hours before we started recording this for the this weekend's edition of the Scholars Wrestling, we find out that apparently Seth Rollins is horribly injured.
Oh, yeah. Here, like, when I first heard about this, or read about this, I just thought, I didn't know the extent of his injury. I just thought maybe, he may have just tweaked his knee a little bit. He may just need to rest up, and just how the next couple of Raws are going to be. Him not doing anything, in the ring. He's just going to be on the mic and just observing, so he'll be healed up by Survivor Series. But from what you told me, how the extent of his injury, oh my goodness.
Yes, his ACL, his MCL, his AARP, his ADD, his leg is screwed up, yo.
It really sucks to hear about this, especially since, he is the man right now, and he's been doing a lot better when it comes to being the heel champion recently than he did like when he first won the belt. And he really has been on a roll, beating the quote-unquote best that the authority has been, quote-unquote again, throwing at him. And as much as I hate to say, to see this happen to him, you know what? It may be best, because now he can come back and be a face. This could be a good face turn for him. Especially since they say he's going to be out for 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months. That's what those current numbers are right now. He'll take time off. He'll rest up. He'll heal up. We'll develop a new storyline, and he can come back, and people will be happy to see him back because it's always that whole person comes back from injury. We cheer for them. And we'll hope, and he'll go straight back going for the title. I never lost the belt, blah, blah, blah. I'm now going to do it.
Perfect excuse, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? There's so much going into this story. That's going to happen a little bit later on in the show. But first, we need to get to the way we always open up this show, with a little bit of backstage news.
Indeed, we shall go peek behind the curtain and check in on a little backstage news. I'm not doing it.
Okay, good.
As much as Brian enjoys doing that, I am not a big fan of the meh.
I am not a fan of the meh either. Brian have fun on assignment. We're gonna not enjoy a meh today.
Oh.
You can put your headphones back on.
As much as Brian, I'm gonna miss Brian on this specific episode, considering the whole breaking news and the backstage news and whatever we're planning for the show tonight. I'm very glad no meh.
No meh. You know what's not meh? Apparently, 2 of the newest recruits for the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame. And when I was looking through the list of who they're putting in the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame, there were only 2 names that really jumped out at me: Brock Lesnar and my boy Shinsuke Nakamura.
I am a big fan of both those names. I hope these are like contenders to get in, or confirmed to get in.
They're going in.
Oh, then
Yeah,
in
they're
that
in.
case, then there you go. I am applause, more than a golf clap. Applause. Congratulations to both.
Way to go, Meltzer. Yay.
Yay, indeed.
Honestly, before this, I didn't even know they had a Hall of Fame.
Actually, I didn't know either. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you know what? You know what, the fool? You are so behind in your times, but guess what? I am too. I didn't know either.
The scholars of wrestling need to do more of their homework. We need to catch up on
At least for
assigned
this
readings.
for this particular stats.
Take a lap.
Okay. Taking a lap. Get back.
Or worse. You know what's even worse than taking a lap? Getting banned from the WWE 2K16 servers. Did you hear about this?
I did, and I laughed.
Yes, apparently a bunch of people have been getting banned from the WWE 2K16 servers for uploading a creator wrestler of Hulk Hogan.
This is just hilarious and sad at the same time.
Yeah, this is really twisted. And doing a little bit of digging, apparently one of the people who got banned for uploading Hogan originally, it said, "Hey, what's the deal? I just uploaded Hogan. What's the big deal?" He said, "Oh no, that shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't just be banned just for uploading something." And then sometime later, he was reinstated.
Oh, he was?
Yes, but still, he's not the first person that's happened to.
Who's made a creator wrestler Hulk Hogan and get banned?
Yeah, in previous versions, actually, I keep hearing stories of people who keep trying to upload Chris Benoit, and those people have gotten banned also. In theory, I know why, but still,
it's still just the fact that these people should have the creative freedom to upload any wrestler. Is it to be downloaded for other people to download them, or is it just? Oh, well,
it's to the community creations page.
In a way, it's understandable that they would, not allow that particular. Well, at least Benoit. Hulk Hogan is still a little stretch for me, but Benoit is understandable.
Yeah, but even Benoit.
But actually banning the person, like I could see them say, okay, we're gonna have request for you to take this down. They do it. If they become unraveled, then yeah. If the person who made the wrestler is saying, no, I won't do it, screw you, WWE, then ban them. But just automatically, we don't like that you did that. Get out of our servers. That I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, and even just when we're talking about last year and going back, just with the Chris Benoit thing, I keep seeing Chris Benoit career wrestlers all over the place in 2014, 2015, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
and I don't know. I don't know what the rationale is. I don't know how they can stop it, but
they can't.
Yeah,
simply put, they can't. As much as they want to, they can't.
Mm-hmm. You can't stop the Benoit train. Choo choo. Oh. Swig of water.
Or more simply put, choo 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 choo. It had to be done.
One of the few tasteful jokes you can actually make on Chris Benoit these days.
Coo choo.
Coo choo. Get out. Okay, so without further ado,
back to the breaking news.
Breaking news. Seth Rollins' knee.
I actually wasn't intending for that pun.
Oh, snap.
I wasn't intending for that pun, but you know what? Stop. Stop it.
It's already done. It's already done. Anyway, as previously stated and reported, but actually, did you catch this on ESPN? The ESPN Twitter page was actually the original story on Seth Rollins was actually broken by Jonathan Coachman.
Me finding out about this is when I first got here. Like I just said, when you showed me the tweets that Coach did and the whole official announcement on the WWE page, I'm shocked. Like, it really sucks because as much as a pain in the ass Seth Rollins was when it's, like I said, his beginning of his title reign kind of, sucked. Because it was more than just him wrestling. It had J&J Security and Kane. But now, since, he's by his lonesome and he actually is beating some of the best, not John Cena,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the best who is not John Cena, best put.
That's just a given. It's just no one. You can't beat Superman.
Unless you're Del Rio and Superman is taking time off to host a reality show. God damn it.
Tell us how you really feel.
I think I've made it clear how I really felt in past episodes.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. So anyway, what this all boil... You may be asking yourself, what does this all boil down to? Well, as just released on the .com, the entire Survivor Series pay-per-view is going to be hosting a tournament to determine the... not just the number one contender, what am I saying? The new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
So now, congratulations, WWE! You turned one of your top 4 pay-per-view Survivor Series into King of the Ring!
And you know what?
A real King of the Ring tournament, really.
And you know what? I have been waiting for a tournament like this for a very, very long time. I love tournaments.
I love tournaments too, and I've made it really clear off the show, on this show, how much I've hated this year's King of the Ring tournament. Now we actually got a real tournament of actually superstars who are meant to be in this tournament. Hence, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, hence. Alright, so we're going to be doing a couple things on this episode. Even though we know that's very, very early, we're going to put in some very, very preliminary predictions. So, we're going to play a couple games. Game number 1 is very simple. We are going to make 3 predictions, all of us. We are going to make our first pick who we want to win the tournament, who we think will win the tournament, and a completely ridiculous fantasy out there pick that we realize has little or no chance of happening, but we like to see it anyway for whatever reason.
Okay.
So just to set the pace, let's kick things off with Brian's submitted suggestions, which were just recently sent to me before we started recording on air.
Brian's still trying to get his voice heard on the Scholars of Wrestling.
Oh, absolutely. There's no way any of us are going to miss something like this.
Oh, no.
Alright, for his want pick, who he wants to win is Bray Wyatt, on account of it should go to a heel, just so there can still be faces chasing the title. Who he thinks is going to win is Roman Reigns, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And the fantasy pick is, and I quote, Baby Sandow, I don't effing know, LOL. So I'm assuming he was referring to Damien Sandow, or Damien Sandow in a baby costume.
I miss Sandow. I want him on TV again.
Yeah, so do I.
It just doesn't feel like he was one of the top commodities when he was Damien Mizdow. The second he drops, he's gone. He does a Macho Mandow, which I both loved and hate. And now the whole ordeal with Hulk Hogan, and now that just completely tossed it out the window. Because hell, Curtis Axel's still showing up on Main Event. I've been reading like the results for Main Event and Superstars. I haven't seen Sandow.
As far as Sandow goes, we were at... bleh.
You got that?
Yeah, I got that. I'm good. I'm a little tongue-tied tonight. I did see a report that on the .com, the Damien Sandow, he is no longer Macho Mandow on the .com. He is now back to being Damien Sandow.
Hasn't he been Damien Sandow for a while? Because then, what was it, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the whole ordeal with Hulk Hogan, I think we even talked about it on the show. He wrestled a match as the Master of Common Sense or something.
Yes, we did see that. But so far, again, he hasn't showed up on TV yet. So maybe they're still in the midst of repackaging him?
I hope so, because I really miss him.
I miss him too. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Hashtag where is Sandow?
Hashtag where's Sandow?
Next time I go to a wrestling show, that's gonna be one of my posters. Hashtag where is Sandow?
You know what? You on the Twitter machines, you're hearing this right now, presumably at your computer or your phone. Make it happen.
Hell, I'm gonna hashtag it on Sandow's Twitter.
You know what? I'm gonna do it right now. We're recording right now. I don't care. I'm doing it right now.
Cause he's our man. He's the reason this show exists. So we're not just doing it because we're well, yeah, we are doing it because we're fanboys,
Yeah, of course
but we also we love him. We love him very much.
At Damien
Let's
Sandow.
see. Ooh, what's his Twitter picture?
I don't know. Let's check Damien Sandow's Twitter picture. It's him and some guy.
Some random. How come it's not fully?
Oh, I screwed up the hashtag. Oh no. Going back.
Who is that? Who is that guy he's with?
First, we need to get the hashtag right. Where's Sandow? Question mark at the Damien Sandow. And Sandow.
Should probably get rid of that tweet before that other tweet. Can you do that? I am sure you can.
Can you dig that, sucker?
Sucker. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Speaking of sucker, did you watch any of SmackDown?
Did I watch any of SmackDown? I did not.
He actually, during the Survivor Series tournament with the Wyatt family versus the Lucha Dragons and the Primetime Players, he actually referenced Team WWE versus Team Alliance.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, you are really obscuring that reference there.
Well, that's Booker T for
talk
you.
about continuity, man. Good job.
I love when they actually reference continuity and just don't go with the old revisionist history thing like they always do. What are you gonna do? Anywho, now we've delayed enough.
It's for Sandow. It's for
Yes.
a noble cause.
Sandow, you are very distracting. We love you. In any case,
Hallelujah.
hallelujah. All right, we need to put in our predictions. Fool, do you have your predictions, or would you like me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay.
Yeah, for the winners? Yeah, you go first.
All right. For who I want to win, I'm going to say again Bray Wyatt. I think it's a long time in coming, especially now that he is, quote-unquote, absorbed the souls of The Undertaker and Kane. And
I want to get into that later.
And he's got, like, maximum strength Wyatt family going on. I'd say that this is about as good a time as any for him to do that. So, plus, I've been really rewatching a lot of Bray Wyatt matches. I'm in the mood to see some more Wyatts. So that's my pick for who I want to win. Who I think is going to win, I think they're going to push for Reigns to just push the round peg in the square hole and just say, hey, Reigns is here, he's a champ now, believe that. As for the fantasy pick, well, I can't really say Damien Sandow anymore since that whole thing is done. I am going to go with something that no one is going to see coming.
What's your wild card?
Picture this.
Picturing. Closing my eyes.
Imagine we go through the first 7 people who are going here. They announce 7 of the 8 picks. The 8th pick is just going to be, the 8th slot is going to be a wild card.
Oh my god, just tell me who it is, man.
Okay, let's say it's in pick number 7. It'll be like Kevin Owens or something. Kevin Owens comes out, is like, okay, there's a bit of silence. Okay, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Out comes DVD Phil.
Get out. That's just as wild as Brian's Damien Sandow.
Well, hey, this is a wild fantasy pick.
But I'm expecting both of you to actually, think of serious contender for this. You guys are just now pulling names out of your asses.
Okay, do you seriously want a more serious pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was expecting you to actually, especially you, fool, to actually pull a serious name, not DVD.
All right.
You damn DVD
All
Phil.
right.
You got me again.
All right. All right.
First El Dandy, and now DVD Phil. Don't you dare smile and pick El Dandy, goddamn you.
I almost picked El Dandy. I almost did.
Oh, what is wrong with you?
All right. If we want something a little bit more in the realm of possibility, how about Sami Zayn?
I could see. You think it's gonna specifically an NXT guy?
I'd say it's possible. It's still possible, and just given the way of NXT, that's I'd say he's coming close to coming back, and Sami Zayn is relatively known, and if he starts off in the tournament, more people can get to know him again and see him on his own merits. Plus, especially if Kevin Owens is still in the mix, if he's in the tournament, it can get us a rematch, or if he makes it all the way to the finals, what if he makes it all the way to the final round and Kevin Owens shows up and interferes again? Endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities. I guess it's my turn now.
Yes.
I'm just going to make one thing clear. I don't think KO is going to be in this tournament.
I totally agree with you. He's hanging on to that other title. He's the Intercontinental title he's on.
He already has the prize title, and he's starting a feud with Dean Ambrose, which I love.
That's going to be good.
It now puts that whole Dean Ambrose turning heel thing on pause. And I made it perfectly clear how much I hate that idea of turning Dean Ambrose heel. I'm happy that they're doing now a program with Dean Ambrose and KO. Me being the Intercontinental title fan, I approve. 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah.
For who I want to win, for both who I want and think, it's going to be pretty much a hat trick with you guys. I'm going to pick Bray Wyatt just because he is on this hot streak of absorbing the souls of Kane and Taker. If they don't do that Survivor Series match, and that's a big if, because I can see them doing that too. But who I think is who I want to win. I want Uncle Bray to win. Mm-hmm. Who I think is going to win? It's going to be, of course, Roman Reigns, because he's the poster boy right now. He's the one that they're pushing hard to be the top babyface, especially since Cena and Orton, and I can't even say Rollins because he was not the big face, but a face of the company is now gone. I can see Reigns win. I can see them giving it to Reigns because they're just on that bandwagon. Mm-hmm. Now for the wild card, I don't think it's going to happen because he's reached the point where he doesn't need to go after the title. But I'm going to say Brock Lesnar. Because he's the only other person who I think could actually, could see, he's like, oh, he got screwed out of the title before, and this will be his opportunity to go for it again. And if anything, they can find a way to take him out and have maybe his WrestleMania opponent come and just make some kind of appearance. Not fully interfere, but distract him to a point where he gets himself eliminated. Part of me is thinking The Rock, he just comes out and he just looks at him, and then Brock Lesnar just gets out and does a stare down and accidentally counts himself out, and that gives Brock a reason to go after him. But yeah, I'm gonna pick as my wild card Brock Lesnar just because to really think about it, if they want to go somewhere far, have a big name, be the champion, that's not up and coming star like Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt, I can see them giving it to someone well established as a fighting champion like Brock Lesnar.
Interesting.
Do I think he's actually going to win it? Hell no.
I don't know. It seems a lot more realistic than some of the other picks I've heard. At least a lot better, more realistic in my eyes than
both of you and
Sandow and Sami Zayn and DVD Phil.
And DVD Phil.
Oh, come on.
As much as I would love to see, and I actually like the idea of throwing an up and coming NXT guy in. But I'm not sure if they're going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm thinking about it, let's look at who we've got. We've got Finn Balor, who's the champion, so I don't think he's ready to cross over yet. They've got Samoa Joe, who's ready to feud with him now.
Yeah, did you see that heel turn?
Yes, I did.
Damn.
Very well done, sir.
That is very good. Doesn't it seem somewhat similar to the whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
I can see that.
But it's whatever. I'm not nitpicking or anything. I just saw the similarities.
Oh yeah.
But I love to see what they're doing. Maybe they keep Apollo Crews.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Apollo can either stay where he's at and keep feuding for the title, or maybe he can make a surprise appearance in the thing.
Maybe not.
Anyway, those are our picks for game number 1. For game number 2, we're going to fill out the brackets of the tournament itself. Now, these don't have to be all serious picks. These can be just people who we might want to see in there. Might be people who we think might show up. Whatever. What we're going to do right now is we're going to take turns, and we're going to be filling out. We're both be picking 4.
Mm-hmm.
You pick 1, I'll pick 1, and we'll just keep repeating until all 8 spots are filled. And then we'll discuss all the matches and who we think is going to win.
When we're picking the names, are we like, let's say I pick the first name, are you going to pick the opponent of that person? Or are we just going to pick the names and then just rearrange them?
For the sake of time, otherwise we're going to be here all night. I think we're just going to sort of pick, we're going to go one after the other.
Like I said, we're just picking random names.
Yes, we're basically going to be picking people who either
we want to see in this tournament.
Either we want to see them in there, or we think we might use whatever criteria you want.
I'm just picking who I think is both who I want to see and who I actually think is going to win this tournament.
That's what I'm thinking too. Okay, so we're going to flip a coin.
See who goes first?
Yes.
All right.
And I've got an old arcade token here, so...
What is that?
No, we've got heads is a eagle thing, an eagle symbol.
Is that a Sports World token?
I don't know where it's from.
Oh.
Could very well be.
I have Sports World tokens in my car.
Nice. Anyway, heads is the eagle, tails is no cash value.
I'm going tails.
Okay, I'll go heads. Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. And the answer is no cash value. Tarek, you go first.
I'm just going to pick my homeboy. I'm just going to say Cesaro.
Cesaro.
Is that surprising? Not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
And I actually think he actually will be in this tournament.
Okay, now, just to make things interesting, do you want to keep making your picks now, or would you like me to alternate and we'll just do it now?
We'll alternate. I like the idea of alternating.
Okay. I'm going to need to think about this. Just because I can't really think of anything better to do, I'm just going to put Bray Wyatt here.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's got to start somewhere. It might as well be here. I don't really know how else this thing is going to go. So, whatever. We all know he's going in.
And we all know Roman Reigns is going in, so I'm just going to pick Roman Reigns. Number 1 contender? Duh. Of course he's going to be in this tournament.
Okay, Roman Reigns.
It's kind of funny because they reference that he keeps finding reasons to get out, like to get screwed out of winning the championship, like with one-on-one with, or getting a chance to be the champion, with Seth Rollins cashing in, Bray Wyatt preventing him from winning the Money in the Bank, and now Roman Reigns had his opportunity at one-on-one. Now he has to do it one step more and actually be in a tournament. Roman just keeps getting screwed. Roman screwed Roman.
Roman screwed Roman.
No, he didn't. I just wanted... it just popped in my head.
Okay, so who we have next? So we already have Bray. We already have Uncle Bray. We already have Mr. Reigns.
We have my boy Cesaro.
You got your boy.
I love Cesaro.
Okay, now this is a very interesting way to go because if the realistic choice is probably going to be whoever I pick next is going to have to lose to Reigns right away.
Oh, so we are doing this as people who are in the match.
Yeah, otherwise we could be shuffling around and it's just a very, very early on thing. Just like say, okay, it's one potential guess of many. But you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say this next person is going to lose to Roman Reigns, obviously. But I also think he's also going to look very, very good in his loss. And I'm going to say Tyler Breeze.
I actually was not going to pick him. I actually had before we started recording, I actually put down a list of 8 superstars who I think are going to be in this tournament. Tyler Breeze was not one of them.
They got to do something with him, and the Wrestling Observer does say that WWE is working around the clock to rewrite months of segments and TV and what have you.
I actually had a pretty interesting idea with Tyler Breeze, but we'll save that for another show.
Yes.
Since this is going to take a while.
Yeah. Pick number 5. What do you got?
I'm probably gonna pick both of these guys, so I'm just gonna say Ryback.
Ryback.
They are high on Ryback, and they want to push him as another top babyface that's under the main eventers.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. Okay, for my pick, he's probably not going to. It probably wouldn't work this realistically, at least not in this way, this early out of the gate. But in slot number 6, I'm going to say Dean Ambrose. Again, since they're reshuffling people around, I'm guessing that, he's got a good shot as anybody of showing up on this tournament. So, again, we're not going how it should go. We're just picking 8 people in order. So, Dean Ambrose goes there.
Let's see. This is our last pick.
Our last pick, yes. You're on slot number 7.
Let me quickly look at this again. Let's see.
We have Cesaro, Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Tyler Breeze, Ryback, and Dean Ambrose.
All right, so we got. They like to do things with 4 faces and 4 heels. So I guess with this one, I'll choose a heel. I'm gonna choose I can't pick him because now we have that'll be 5 faces.
Again, we're just sort of going like off the cuff here.
I'm gonna choose Sheamus.
Sheamus. Yeah, I was actually thinking him too. Because really, again, that's come up right away. I've seen just like he'll immediately just go and run interference on whoever ends up winning.
Yeah.
But if he's already beaten up, then that will reduce the chances of him actually running interference and actually just playing cheap and winning the title that way.
Yeah.
So, again, just going off of my ridiculous fantasy pick, I'm gonna keep it crazy and just go Sami Zayn for slot number 8.
I guess I should have picked Brock Lesnar for one of my, since he would be my quote unquote wild card.
Yeah, but then again, this is not an exact science. We're just sort of doing this very spur of the moment fantasy of one possible reality in the future.
After we post this episode on our Facebook page, and like maybe a day goes by, and then so people can listen in, I think on our Scholars of Wrestling Facebook page, cheap plug, I'm actually going to post like the names I chose who I think will be in the tournament.
Now there you have it. By the time you listen to this, they'll probably already be out there. Make your voice heard.
Because I'm just looking at this. I would take out 2 particular people.
I can see that.
And just because I think that even though I see like it makes sense for at least one of them to be in this tournament, I think you're kind of picking who I...
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Because the man didn't even have his first match yet. So why would he be in the tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship?
Because he's gorgeous.
Oh, he is. Oh, he is totally gorgeous.
Breeze is gorgeous.
But...
Anyway, continue.
But yeah, I'm just going to post who I think... I'm going to post my brackets and how I think the people who are going to be in the tournament, the matches they're going to be put in, and how the exact tournament will go.
Okay. But before we get to all that, let's see, how do you want to do this? Do you want to just like alternate guesses like we have been doing?
Who will win the matches?
Yeah.
Well, this was a very weird, because I don't see Ryback facing Dean Ambrose.
I don't either. We're just going crazy here. There's a limit to how serious you can take this. Since we're alternating taking picks, again, since this is all just for fun, first match, Cesaro, Bray Wyatt, it's your pick.
Well, this wasn't my first match, especially with, this is a hard one.
I know, right?
Because it's my boy Cesaro and my other boy, Bray Wyatt. It's
Uncle Bray.
It's Uncle Bray. God damn it. I hated how this went. because I'm going to probably go with who I want to win. And I guess I'll just go with Uncle Bray because this is just for shits and giggles.
Yes, it is.
And I'm just going to put Bray Wyatt into the finals. Whoever... Holy crap, this even goes with Roman Reigns! Oh, God! Oh, my God!
Actually, wait, who said that?
Well, you're really going to think Tyler Breeze is going to go over Roman Reigns in this tournament?
Well, in real life, no. But in my mind, yes.
Oh my
Tyler Breeze goes over Roman Reigns.
You are outside. What did you drink? Did you have some of Brian's Burr?
No.
Because you must be drunk out of your mind. First the whole El Dandy, then DVD Phil, and Brian's Damian Sant. This is crazy.
Tyler runs interference and hits him with the selfie stick 1, 2, 3.
Get out of here! Oh my God! Even fantasy.
Can you imagine?
Even fantasy booking wise, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you've heard worse. Trust me.
Oh my, Jesus! And I actually have my own fantasy booking plan with Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler to keep their feud going. But Jesus Christ! Just move Bray Wyatt to the finals.
Oh, but first we have
with this bracket. Jesus Christ!
Okay, Ryback versus Dean Ambrose.
Ambrose.
Okay, Ambrose it is. Sheamus versus Sami Zayn. Now this one is actually a little bit tough. Honestly, I think I'm going to go with Sheamus. Just so he can last a little bit longer before he gets... Well, we'll see.
Hell, we should have totally arranged these wrestlers, because these brackets are ridiculous.
Bray Wyatt versus, look everyone, it's Tyler.
Wyatt.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Tyler Breeze isn't going to be in this tournament. What makes you think he's actually going to make it to the goddamn finals?
Because he's gorgeous.
Even his looks won't save him. He's not.
Are you sure about that?
He's
mighty gorgeous.
His first match, in my opinion, is going to be against Dolph Ziggler at a pay-per-view.
But they are rewriting everything.
They're not rewriting Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler.
But they oughta.
Dolph Ziggler is going to continue getting distracted by Tyler Breeze, and it's going to hell. When you told me what we're doing with planning with Survivor Series on the way here, I actually thought you were talking about plan a Survivor Series match, and I was going to put Tyler Breeze in a Survivor Series match in one team and Dolph Ziggler on the other one, and they're going to keep teasing Tyler Breeze not wanting to wrestle Dolph Ziggler throughout the whole thing, and we get maybe 1 or 2 minutes of it, and we won't get an official confrontation between the two until the next pay-per-view. Build up this feud, and I like what they were doing with them not having any type of match together. So the fact that you have Tyler Breeze in this tournament is just silly. This tournament in general is silly.
This tournament is gorgeous.
This tournament is just ridiculous.
Okay, Ambrose Sheamus. I'm picking Ambrose, and I'm guessing you're picking Wyatt to win.
Yeah, because he's who I want to win, and I'm assuming you were gonna pick him too. Since he's who you want to win?
Yeah, I actually do.
If you would have changed your mind to just pick Ambrose, God, Omar, I'm going to strangle you.
Could be worse.
This tournament is just silly.
Yes, it is. But then again, in all relative seriousness here, for how long in our fandom, even beyond this show, have we been talking about a tournament situation for a major title like this?
Oh, we've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah, and now it's finally happening. Albeit at a very nasty cost, but still, it's finally happening.
Oh, it's finally happening. It won't be as just silly as this tournament is.
This is all for fun.
Hell, I'm gonna go on Facebook and post my actual thing of how the tournament is actually gonna go. More than this nonsense. This was fun, but it is complete nonsense.
Oh, yes. I wouldn't have it any other way.
This is the biggest filler I have ever seen for this show. Oh my god.
But it's like Oreo filler. You just can't help but lick it and enjoy it. Okay, let's
I'm not even going to agree to that.
Oh, brother. Let's just move on to a little bit of Scholars Quick Talk.
Before we do, can we just... I was actually looking forward to just talking about the highs of this past Monday Night Raw. Because this was the second Raw in a row that was actually really, really good Raw.
Yes, in particular, I know you're going to bring it up, the succession of Bray Wyatt with The Undertaker's powers.
Oh, I wanted to start with this.
I hope they keep this.
You've seen my posts on Facebook. I loved the hell out of this segment. I loved the hell out of this promo. Granted, the lightning that struck the ring looked like it was just added in like special effects.
It was.
Yet it doesn't look like all the other lightning effects that they've done over the years, which they did do it for the Titantron to make the final lightning bolts that hit the Titantron and make the fireworks. That was actually like legit. That wasn't a special effect. But I just love the promo. I love that he showed that he has the power of both Kane and Undertaker. And people have rated him like, wow, this is extremely corny.
Welcome to wrestling, baby.
A, yes, welcome to wrestling. And B, Undertaker and Kane have been doing that for years. Lightning, pyrotechnics. So, what makes that not corny?
New face of fear.
But it's because, I loved it. And I loved how they showed to an extent, how they showed their dominance in this 4-on-4 Survivor Series match on SmackDown before I came over here.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, they had the other team of Lucha Dragons and Primetime Players had a good amount of offense, which kind of surprised me, especially since they kept showing knocking down Bray Wyatt. I'm like, you're not supposed to knock down Bray Wyatt. He's the Eater of Worlds. He's the conqueror of the Undertaker and Kane's soul. I wasn't a big fan of just showing how much Bray Wyatt kept getting knocked down. But that's just me nitpicking.
Yeah,
that's nitpicking. But I loved the segment. I love the promo. I swear they better not screw this up.
Yeah, especially now that they're going to be taking a closer look at everything now that Rollins is going to be out of the commission for a little while. Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Even though I would love to see Bray in this tournament, I can also see them not putting him in, just because they want to keep this is still the 25 years of the Undertaker Survivor Series event. They're gonna have to want to have him in it, have him involved with the Brothers of Destruction.
What if Bray Wyatt is in the tournament and the Undertaker and Kane interfere, even if it's just like a gong?
I could see that. I can see that happening, but still, for the 25 years of Taker, they would have to want him to be on the show.
Hey,
and be in the match he debuted in, a Survivor Series match.
Yeah, another scenario where just about anything and a half can happen here.
That's why Bray Wyatt was in my want category. Because I love Bray Wyatt. I want him to be a champion.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually is going to lead to a Scholars Quick Talk a little later. Alright, now the next is that Survivor Series tournament, or that Survivor Series match with Team Rollins versus Team Reigns. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought they were actually hyping up an actual match for Survivor Series. I didn't know it was going to happen later on that night. Which was nice.
I loved how gullible the fans were in the beginning of Raw when Stephanie was going, you want to see them happen? You want to see them fight for the title? I'm just like, well, it's not going to be tonight. And that's exactly what she said. And I'm like, wow, you people are gullible. And I loved the little jab they did to Colorado. It's like, what are you guys, high? Yeah, I'm just like, ha ha, because marijuana is legal there. Ha ha ha, waka waka waka. But yeah, I loved how that match went. And simply put, I actually had no complaints with this Raw.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good.
Even the Fatal 4-Way for the Divas, #1 contender for the Divas title. I loved it.
It was good. It's an actual good Raw. Hooray, we're back.
And let me just quickly ask you for that Divas one. Did you think Charlotte was really as bad on the mic as everyone is saying she was?
I don't remember her promo. If anything else, she's just kind of plain compared to the other ladies. But she's acceptable.
I've been reading that, it's like, wow, keep her off the mic. She's worse than Green Roman Reigns level. Oh, of course she's gonna reference your family because your theme song is a rendition of Ric Flair's theme. You're Flair. You use it for your slogan as well. Woo! I'm just
meanwhile, need we be reminded here that she's also in the same division as Nikki Bella and come on Nikki and Primo. No.
I actually like.
She's not terrible.
I like Brie wrestling wise more than Nikki. Character wise, I do 150% with you. Agree with you. But yeah,
Bella Twins suck on the mic.
Bella Twins suck on the mic. Yes. I'm glad Paige is number 1 contender. It's going to be a great match at Survivor Series. I love Cesaro versus Miz. Cesaro is more awesome. It makes me once again go, yeah, Vince, he's not at all entertaining. He doesn't know how to... He can't get the crowd going. Screw you. Having the New Day do air instruments to Seth Rollins' theme music. I can watch that clip for hours. I love the New Day. Unicorns. I want their shirt. I love Xavier Woods. His comeback.
Only be eliminated in 10 seconds?
And that is the only complaint I had. I was expecting the Dudley Boys to be in that Survivor Series match, but no, it's of course the returning Usos, and they are the tag team. They are the tag team rendition of John Cena. I'm not a huge fan. They're entertaining. It's just once again, it's just how they're booked. It's ridiculous, but hey, whatever. And when it comes to Raw, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give it a goat face. I enjoyed that Raw very much. This past 2 Raws, both goat faces.
I'm gonna give this one a full beard. It's still very, very good by Raw standards, but still to me not earth-shattering. Never change the channel as long as you live. It was very good.
This is actually the first time. These past 2 Raws were the very first time in a long time something was going on and I didn't change the channel. That's why they're both goat faces in my opinion. When you have me actually not wanting to change the channel and see what else is on, that's good, because that hasn't happened in a long time.
That's good TV right there.
That's some good TV right there.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of some good TV, let's go to some Squalor's Quick Talk.
And yeah, this is the first. Hell, this is the first time in a long time. Maybe 4 episodes that I haven't had a Scholar's Quick Talk. So I'm excited for this one.
What you got?
All right, let me pull the list out. All right, here we go. We were talking about Sheamus before being in the tournament and how he has the Money in the Bank briefcase, and considering how he'll go, depending on not where he'll cash in. My Scholar's Quick Talk: Sheamus will fail when he cashes in.
I hope so. I do not, which is why I think it actually will not happen.
You think it won't happen?
No, I think he's actually going to cash in and win.
Okay. Here's another one. This one is for the Mex Americans. What is your response to them? This isn't a Scholar's Quick Talk. This is just me asking you.
My response to them is it's entertaining in all the wrong ways. I want to see, because we all know Alberto Del Rio's history, I want to see what he's going to do with such a crazy gimmick, and he always looks like he's constipated all the time.
It looked, well, not really that he's constipated, he just doesn't look like he wants to be there.
Yeah. Exactly. He looks like I'm being paid lots of money to be here. I hate this place. Just give me my money. Viva Del Rio.
I will say this is the one thing that actually I'm not a huge fan of with the product right now, because it is quite possibly one of the most confusing storylines in recent memory. Because really look about what they're fighting for. They're talking about uniting 2 countries, Mexico and America. There's nothing really wrong. It's why are we... That's actually not yay, we want to unite countries. We want to be one. We want to be one with people, people-wise. Why are we really booing this?
I don't think it's very clear what is going on.
It's obviously he's a heel. Him and Zeb Coulter are heels.
Is he a heel? He got a lot of cheers once he beat Cena.
Well, that's because he beat Cena. But hell, I'm going back to SmackDown. He had a match with Neville, and after the match, he went in and attacked Neville, which brought on Jack Swagger and the whole USA chants. What are we supposed to, like, this is Zeb Coulter, a guy who is, which they've even said, he's a guy that lashes out with hate, and how he said that he with all the people who hate this are haters, or black hearts, as he called them, which I'm like, ha ha ha, Black Hearts, Kingdom Hearts, haha, that's funny.
Oh dear.
I think I'm probably one of the only people who will make that reference, who will at least think, haha, that's probably not what they were going for, but that just made me think of it.
Are you referring to the Heartless?
Yeah. It made me think of that.
Wow.
Black Hearts, whatever he called them. It was like, yeah, he's the guy who spent most of his as being a hating gimmick of a crazy Republican, and now he's saying we want to reunite. We want to unite Mexico and America together to form one nation. I'm like, there's nothing really wrong with this. Why are they the heels in this?
It wasn't even clear to me. I didn't.
Well, they made it clear on SmackDown.
Yeah, which I didn't see. I'll be honest with you.
Which is, I'm like, okay, they're taking an idea which actually is a good idea, uniting people, uniting cultures. Granted, Mex America, okay, but why are we booing that?
Because this whole thing reeks of just a random slap together angle just to get Del Rio back into the fold.
Which now leads to the Scholars Quick Talk. The Mex Americans will form a stable.
I'm going to say maybe. I'm going to take the Magic 8-Ball route and say it is extremely likely.
I hope they do, because my God, if they don't and just have these two, it's just kind of another failed gimmick. All right, now we're back to our boys, the Wyatt family, and showing how dominant they are by absorbing the power of Kane and The Undertaker. A member of the Wyatt family will hold a title in 2016.
Yes, I'd say it's extremely, extremely likely.
You think it's going to be Uncle Bray?
It could be Uncle Bray. It could be Harper and Rowan going for the tag straps. Could be even Braun Strowman going for a mid-card title.
I could see Strowman and Rowan and Strowman being tag team champions.
Roman and Strowman? The two sheep masking crazy people being tag team champions. What if Reigns actually turns heel and joins the Wyatt family so they can form the stable of Rowan, Roman, and Strowman?
again with your bird drinking craziness.
I've been sipping on water the entire night. Can't blame the burr.
The power of clear liquid is just not with you tonight. Jesus.
It never is.
And I wanted to go with 5, but I only managed to think up a 4. Alright, with now the Usos back being the new number 1 contenders of the Tag Team Championships, it's pushing the Dudley Boys back to being to trying to go for that 10-time Tag Team Championship reign. And now my Scholars Quick Talk is the Dudley Boys 10-time Tag Team Championship will be when they're heels.
If that's actually going to happen, then they seem like they're going to be putting all the focus back on the Usos right now. Then I'd say it stands a very good chance of happening. Even if the New Day stay around, it seems very likely that they're just going to keep. If they keep being popular, they could very well turn face.
I don't even see them. I see them being neutral. I actually can see. Well, for this one, I actually think it actually would be a lot better if the Dudley Boys win their Tag Team Championship for the 10th time as heels and kind of rub it in that they are the best and all that. Mm-hmm. So I can see them going on as heels. I could see this being the new, like a newer version of Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys versus the Dudleys.
And that's exactly, if they play it right, that's exactly what we could get.
And here it is. The Hardy Boys were the face, the Dudley Boys were the neutral team, and Edge and Christian were the heels. Now, today's standards, with the Dudley Boys still in it, surprisingly, the Dudley Boys will be the heels, the New Day will be the neutrals, and the Usos will be the faces.
As far as this goes and what you're describing, to me, I don't know what you think, but it seems like with good tag teams of that quality, sure, they could play the roles, but really it was just really good tag teams going up against each other just for the top spot in the tag division.
Mm-hmm.
For me, anyway, that was a big part of the appeal. And either way, to get back to your question really quick, I think it's entirely possible.
I actually think it's going to happen, and I think it should happen that way. Because the Dudleys are awesome as heels.
Absolutely. And you know what? We could be here all night talking about all these different possibilities. Now, everything is being rewritten thanks in part to Seth Rollins. So you know what? We want you to join the conversation. Hit us up on any of the usual avenues. Leave us a comment on this video. Like it if you like it. Subscribe if you want to hear more in your face hole every single week. You can also like us on the Scholars of Wrestling Facebook page at just the Scholars of Wrestling Show. Look for us. And of course, you can also follow us on our Twitter machines and our Twitter handles. You can follow us on our main page at ScholarsOW. You can follow me at I'm Robbie Rage. Fool.
I'm at the Avataric.
And you can also find our partner in crime at Atomic Beanpole. Yes, Atomic Beanpole, all one word. This is Twitterverse. Wow. So anyway, that is another episode of the Scholars of Wrestling in the bag. Really crazy one. Hoo boy. Let's see.
This is going to be a crazy couple of weeks. Building. Let's see. What is it? 2 more weeks till Survivor Series?
I think about, yeah.
This is going to be a crazy month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Strap yourself in, kids, because we are the Scholars of Wrestling, and you have just been schooled.
You're welcome.
See you Monday for the next step in this crazy journey. Bye-bye.
We all survive.